Okay, so this is a fun part of the job. This is just a quick demonstration of how we can turn pretty much any object into an interactive object. So it can send signals to our AV equipment, so it can fire off lights, it can fire off video, it can fire off smoke, sound, anything you like, or a combination of. So in this example we've set up some a fruit drum kit. So each of these pieces of fruit is wired up to our equipment and it's each going to fire off a different sound sample. There's our bass drum, and there's snare. I'm no drummer, by the way. Okay, so this is just a very simple demonstration of how we can turn pretty much any surface into a touch surface using this laser scanner that we've got on the floor. So that's projecting a laser curtain up this wall. It can be used horizontally and that's got a huge range. That can go to about 50 meters in width, so we can have a huge installation with this. And we're projecting onto this wall, and this scanner is relating my touch information to a laptop, and it's basically going to use my finger as a mouse. So it's going to read exactly as if my finger was a mouse, and we can turn this into any into a touch surface like you get on an iPad or an iPhone or anything else like that, or Windows Touch. So we can do pinch and zoom and turn and all the other features that you do with a normal touch surface. Okay, so this is an example of how we can show different types of content for different groups of people. So these are RFID tags, so these are unique identifiers, and we've preset these up. So this one is Ben, who works for a technology company, and this one's Richard, who works for a digital company. Behind this black panel here, we've got an RFID sensor that can read these cards, and we've also put a couple of other touch sensors, which you'll see in a second. So I'm going to tap it with Ben first, and it's going to welcome Ben to Universal, and it's going to offer Ben two options related to technology, new tech and old tech. If I press either of these buttons, it will fire off bespoke information around the room. I'm just going to override that with Richard's. I'm just going to welcome Richard to Universal, and as you work in digital, you might be interested in the below, digital or analog. So I'll press digital and we'll see what happens around the room. So immediately the room's turned blue with light, and we've got a video playing on one screen, a website on another, and a slideshow on another. I then tap the analog button, it overrides that, changes the room colour again to a different set of videos. And like everything else we've shown you, this doesn't have to be video, it could be anything it fires off. It could be sound samples, it could be lighting, it could be smoke, it could be compressed air, you name it. Okay, so this is a scaled down version of an installation we did in London recently. So this is just 1/3 of it. We had 3 projectors over a 10-meter wide wall, and we sort of scaled this down for this demo today. And what it essentially is a printed graphic onto which we are projecting over the top of it. And we've got an interactive sensor here, which allows me to turn this space into a full touch surface. So there's an always-on video playing over the top there, and then we've got 3 separate touch-fired videos. Let's fire through the 2. And that just portrays relevant information to each touch point and makes a fun interactive experience for the user.